What up, y'all? Get out the window. He's looking at me wondering why I'm talking to myself. Hi. Alright, I think we got it. Hey everyone. Basically what I want to do this week is, because I never actually came out or really talked about what I wanted to say or what really I was feeling at that time, I wanted to not necessarily reenact, but give other people a glimpse to hopefully find some solidarity and maybe some understanding in what that whole process is like, and realizing that you're different, you're gay, and you can't go on not telling the people around you, but there are so many things holding you back. So, although I'm not officially coming out right now, I actually have this letter that I wrote as I was coming out, and I wrote it to all the people closest to me who I loved so much and who loved me so much, but I didn't believe that they loved me. So I wrote this letter because I had to come out quickly and I didn't have the time or the emotional energy to go around to all of these people and meet with them and talk with them and confess to them and tell them. So I wrote this letter that I started sending to people one-on-one, just kind of randomly, and I would literally copy and paste it into the Facebook Messenger or into a text or into an email and hover the mouse over or my finger over the button, and every time I did it, to keep myself from getting psyched out, I would literally say and hit send and just let it go. I literally had to take on that mindset and just to not think about what I was doing when I was telling these people. But I got the chance to really process what this was all about and why I was doing this, and I wrote it all down in this letter. And so I'm just gonna read a few excerpts from it, and hopefully it can be helpful for you, wherever you are. So basically I have the letter kind of propped up next to the lens, and so I'm just gonna kind of read from it. If it looks like I'm looking a little bit to the side of the lens, it's because I am. All right, let's do this. Hey friend, you are receiving this message because I trust you to protect me from gossip and rumors. I trust that you are someone in my life who loves me unconditionally. And I trust that you are someone who believes in me and values our friendship. I trust that you'll be proactive and intentional with me. And I believe that you want to be friends with me for a long time. I know you, and I want you to know all of me. I love you no matter what, and I want to give you the chance to love all of me back. I value your friendship like gold, and I want to be myself around you. I want to teach you things from my life, and I want to learn more things from you. I care deeply for you, and I do not want to lose you as a friend, ever. I am so thankful for you, and I do not want to do our friendship any dishonor or injustice by keeping anything from you. I crave so deeply to talk to you about the things that actually are going on in my life and in my heart. I want to explore the potential of our friendship. You mean a lot to me, and I am on a mission to find out what friendships in my life will actually last. On my end, I will be friends with you no matter what, because I love you. However, I need to know that you will be friends with me even despite myself, and that means that you need to know me. Side note, even when I wrote this, I used the word despite, which if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that that was a mindset that I was clearly still trying to work myself out of. A mindset that really is not from God. Anyway, I am giving you the opportunity now to accept or reject me as I am. Know that should you choose to scale back our friendship because you disagree with me, then I respect you and your decision. I understand if you get upset at me, at life, or at God because of this. You have no obligation to treat me any different, love me anymore, or give me any more of your time. I just need you to know this about me because it is sacred to who I am, and you are a sacred part of my life. Here is my story. I've been praying for years that God would bring me someone. I didn't know what I needed exactly or why I prayed this prayer. All I knew was that I needed God to send me someone to change things. I prayed this through high school and on into college. And then my sophomore year of college, I met someone. The night that I met this person, I knew something happened in my heart. I knew that it was something big. I knew that in order to protect myself from a lot of pain, I should stay away from this person, but I was uncontrollably drawn to this person, and I could not will myself to stay away. It wasn't long before I realized that I had completely fallen for him. He became my best friend, and we spent a lot of time together. It not only hit me that he would never love me the way I love him, but all the other ramifications of my sexuality hit me all at the same time. It hit me that I would never have anyone, and there are millions who believe that I will go to hell if I ever do have someone to love. It hit me that there is no one who loves me because no one knows me. It hit me that I had deceived everyone I have ever loved. It hit me that I have been forced to lie to everyone just so that they would consider giving me a chance of a friendship with them. And that includes you. Now, that may or may not be true, but it's what I was taught to believe my whole life. It hit me how pathetic it was that I ever thought he would love me back, because he just can't. It hit me that I don't get to have a family. It hit me that I have no idea who the hell I am or who I'm going to be. Needless to say, this was a lot to take in. In fact, it was too much. It immediately threw me into a downward spiral of depression and an addiction to an eating disorder. As if I hadn't already felt bound by so many constraints in life, these two things held me captive for the entirety of my junior year. My eating disorder died while I was in Nepal last summer, and through a miraculous series of events, my depression was alleviated during the last few months. I cannot express how grateful I am that those things are now out of my life. While they were some of the worst things I've ever experienced, they brought me to a place where I have recognized the value of human life and how desperately we need each other. The truth is that I need you. I need you to love me. I need to know that you aren't friends with me only because you think that I'm something that I'm not. I need to know that you will be friends with me even if you know everything about me. I am sick of distancing myself from the people I love the most just because of the possible risk of rejection. I'm dying to live in true, authentic friendships, and you are someone I want to do that with. The only hope and expectation I have for our future friendship is that you will keep treating me the way you always have. Back to the story. After a huge falling out with this friend during my junior year, I finally told him what was really wrong with our friendship at the end of the year. Throughout this year, I've cried more times than I can count over him. He's one of the most incredible people I'll ever know, and he's walked with me this year on a path towards so much healing and redemption I can't even begin to explain it. My heart is still broken and it still hurts so bad, but I'm so grateful for his grace, patience, and brotherly love in a seemingly impossible situation. My hope for the outcome of this letter. I hope that this message makes you think a lot. I hope you read it more than just one time. I hope that you love me because I really do love you. And I would not trust something like this with just anyone, but I've chosen you to be one of the few people in my life that will know this. I hope so badly that you will choose to find a way to continue our friendship. I hope that you can see that I have opened a door towards a deeper friendship and that you will choose to go through it, even as difficult as it is. I promise it'll be worth it. My hope is that after you are done being surprised or shocked, you will see that this does not have to be a big deal. This is not a taboo topic to talk to me about, at least not anymore. I want to talk about this with you so badly, that's why I'm sharing this with you. So let's hang out. That's why I'm telling you this now. I'm okay, I promise. Just please let me know if you still want to be friends. If you want to talk about this next time we hang out, please bring it up. I've dreamt of the day that I could be open about all of this, and finally I am making big steps towards making that dream a reality. I wish I could go to all of you in person to tell you all of this, but the reality is that is a truly impossible task for me to undertake. Telling this story takes hours of time and huge amounts of emotional energy, neither of which either of us have to spare. The people I've trusted so far with all of this have shown me so much love that I never thought I would ever receive. Trusting people to love me has changed my life. It's through the love of people I have trusted that God has restored my hope. It means so much to me that I can't write these words down without crying, which is kind of awkward because I'm on an airplane right now and the people next to me are giving me funny looks. I love you. Brian Matthew Terada. And that's it. That's what I wrote. That's the letter that I slowly started trickling out to my friends and my family, just hoping that I could find out who's really gonna be with me for my whole life and who I can really love without any restraint, because I know they're not gonna reject me because of me or because of anything. So,